MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cobras and the Thunder. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Bruce Cartwright starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
At the plate, Jonathan Adkins, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today, and he is in there.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Stepping up to the plate, Greg English comes into this one with just one hit in 9 tries for the series. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. In his career, English is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guy's not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind him.
Mark Lacey comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball one. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count 1 and 2.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Adkins stands at third with one gone in the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further.
Well, this is a huge mistake here because once the ball gets away and gets out of play, that means the run will be allowed to come home and score. That's a frustrating way to give up a run.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Paul Taylor. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out and a runner on second base. And it's fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamby is there, 2 gone. At the plate, Brad Benton. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, the 0-1. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Billy Gore, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings, in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Now at the plate, Brian Cannon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. And there's one away. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
To the plate now, Mike Hayes. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he misses with it, 1-1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Oh, and he misses it.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Stepping into the box, Scott Franchise. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Franchise is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Michael Wright, from the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
At the plate now, Sean McKee, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. Line toward right center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And another foul ball. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Billy Gore. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Lopez. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. right is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first down.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Standing in now, Adrian Esparza. Popped him up. Taylor is there. 2 down. Now at the plate, Hal Hale. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. At the plate, Blake Hamby has a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Fouled off. A pause and the 0-2. The bouncer to the left side, right to him, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Jonathan Atkins. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. High pop-up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Digging in to try it again, Greg English. He flew out in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike.
It's going to be back to some serious T-work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Mark Lacy. He's set. Here it comes. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Into the box now, Andrew Arellano. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it, and that's the first down. Getaway day here on a Wednesday afternoon as you get a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the first part of next week. So here now is the pitcher, Bruce Cartwright. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Cannon. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Catcher number 2, Nice.
Into the box, Mike Hayes, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. All set for the start of the fourth. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Paul Taylor. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 196 for his career, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Brad Benton will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Michael Wright is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak. Stepping in now, Sean McKee, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. That's inside, 2-0. Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready for another chance? Glenn Suarez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 0-1 the count. And now pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Franchise is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here. Leading off the inning, Scott Franchise, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. Looking at his career totals, Franchise is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. In now, Michael Lopez. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, the third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
At the plate now, Adrian Esparza. That's down into left center for a base hit. The runner scores from second, and the runner's stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Now batting, shortstop, Hale.
Standing in now, Hale. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out and a runner on second base. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Softly hit out towards short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and the run is in to score from third.
Now
So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Runner at first following the error. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Blake Hamby.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Runner goes for second. That's popped up. English ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. On to first, a double play. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Billy Gore.
Billy Gore.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1, here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Jonathan Adkins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's low.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
2-2.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Greg English.
Digging in once again, Greg English. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Now the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamby will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Andrew Arellano, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Andrew Arellano.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's a ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is there to record the first out. Saul Worthing will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Saul Worthing.
grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. On the season, Worthing is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
One out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck getting that one.
To the plate now, Brian Cannon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Brett Sanders takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Brett Sanders.
Ready for another shot now. Mark Lacy. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-0. Misses for the 2nd ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
The third baseman, number 3, Paul Taylor.
Into the box, Paul Taylor. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in. Comes set with the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And the 2-1. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Stepping in now, Brad Benton. He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket. He just gave up a knock to him.
In now, Michael Wright. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy with that one.
At the plate now, Sean McKee. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. To second for 1. Back to first, and he throws it away. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. In now, Glenn Suarez. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
Number 35.
So digging in now, Billy Gord. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Cobras are out on top, 5-2. So striding in, Mike Hayes. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dilo? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Michael Lopez is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Suarez battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Adrian Esparza. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. (5-2) is our score here in inning number 6. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. On the first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Ready once again, Jonathan Adkins.
The center fielder, Jonathan Adkins.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
0-1, no strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes.
Nope, upstairs.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Now the pitch. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Stepping in, Greg English. Comes set, now the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1. Hit down the... And this will kick off the third base bag. And they'll recover and get an out on the play. My goodness.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Mark.
Aram Kirk comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
A-Ray, Kirk.
Mark Lacey will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. And that'll score the runner from second to make this a 6-2 ball game now.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
Standing in now, Paul Taylor, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Not close. It's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Mississippi is on top here, 6-2. Bottom of the inning now, and next the dangerous power threat, Hal Hale.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can help.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, number 54.
Now at the plate, Blake Hamby. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 2 runs, 8 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Andrew Arellano, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So nothing happening this time around. 8th inning coming up. Mississippi leads it 6-2. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Brad Benton.
Brad Benton.
First delivery to him on the way. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. The bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So now to the plate, Michael Wright, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
To the plate now, Sean McKee, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One count. Here's the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Line to the right side. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow! And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Digging in, Glenn Suarez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of 3rd. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A man at 3rd with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Billy Gore. first pitch to him.
Ball left outside.
And this is popped up near second base. Cannon is there, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cobras are out in front 8-2. Milton Otto will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Into the box, Brian Cannon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
2 runs, 8 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Michael Jordan comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Mike Hayes will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He waits, now the pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Digging in and looking for more, Scott Franchise is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ryan Greenberg enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Adkins.
Jonathan Adkins.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Grounded to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Greg English.
Digging in now, Greg English. First pitch coming, here it is. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Greenberg is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2.
I got the count 2-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Stepping in now, Mark Lacey, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 1-1. Misses. Ball 2.
I got 2-1.
Runner at second here with one man out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Taylor. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch.
That's outside.
The 1-0. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2-run shot to straightaway center, number 197 in his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Into the box, Brad Benton. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Another one sent foul. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Home half of the 9th is straight ahead. Mississippi is on top 10-2. Into the box now, Michael Lopez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just inside. The 1-0 delivery. Grounded up the first baseline. Foul. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Atkins is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Now at the plate, Adrian Esparza. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
He's set, and the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that misses, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He
shortstop.
hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
At the plate now, Hal Hale, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Ball 1.
And there's ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and one.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. He's got it, and the Cobras have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. Mississippi scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Billy Gore earned his 5th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 10 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.